all, man.
Where's my notes? There's my notes. Hello, and welcome to the Rock Metal Podcast. I am your host, John Harris. Today on the Rock Metal Podcast, we have TORN FABRIKS. And they have a new EP called Mind Consumption, which released on January 11th, 2021, via Firecum Records. Such a name for a label, man. Anyway, right now I'm being joined by Jorge and Ricardo to share some more information about what this band has got going on. I don't know, I'm building up a legacy, guys. You're the second band from Firecum Records. We'll be a big Firecum family. There's going to be loads of Firecum everywhere.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Firecum is a Portuguese label that has many bands, many thrash metal bands. Not only thrash metal bands, but you got some good of the Portuguese thrash metal bands, like Thrash Wall, Mind Taker, Eight Overground. It's a older band, all with projects, and lots of them. Commando.
Mm-hmm. And TORN FABRIKS. You can't forget TORN FABRIKS.
Yeah, TORN FABRIKS, of course, yeah.
Exactly. Well, boys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sweet. Now, something you mentioned was, did you hear the record? Yes, it's good stuff. I don't think I've heard, and I mean, this is nothing against Thrash Wall. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but really good thrash metal.
Thank you, man.
The responsible for that is George. The responsible for that is George. But he's a very important element. He's a very important key of TORN FABRIKS. I can say he's the mind, of TORN FABRIKS. TORN FABRIKS.
I don't agree, man. We are a team. I composed the guitar parts, but there is the lyrics and all the stuff behind the guitars. We are a team.
Who did the lyrics?
Me.
Ricardo.
Okay.
He's much better than I in English. My English is very bad.
Okay, there's an interesting question then. Maybe Ricardo has the answer for this.
Let's see.
How come you guys chose to do it in English?
There are some bands that sing in Portuguese, but but the majority sings in English. English is a universal language. So if we want to get to other places, it's very good to use the English language as the main language. And TORN FABRIKS isn't an exception. We're just doing a universal music, thrash metal, old school universal music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
that's why we just it suits very well. It's easier for the lyrics, the rhymes, and that kind of stuff. It's very easier to build to write to compose a letter, to write a lyric in English.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that thrash metal works well in Portuguese or Spanish. Maybe punk rock or hardcore bands work in Portuguese or Spanish, whatever.
Yeah.
But thrash metal, I don't think it works well, man. It's gotta be in English. It's my opinion, of course.
I'm trying to think if I ever heard thrash metal. I'm trying to think if I've ever heard thrash metal in Portuguese.
Ah, okay. No, there's a very good band called Rasgo.
We have one band here. It's a very good band that's called Rasgo.
You know what they're doing.
They sing in Portuguese. Yeah, and they do a very good thrash metal. Very good band. But I don't think it's the right language to sing in thrash metal, to play thrash metal.
That's right. It's a very romantic language.
Here in English.
Very romantic language. Thrash metal's about being angry.
Yeah.
We can also be angry in Portuguese.
Oh, you can? Okay.
In English.
I had no idea. What's there to be angry about in Portugal? Come on.
The Latinos, are hot blood Latinos.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Now,
just kidding.
Going back to the lyrics, I've got on here on the write-up that there are songs about an interventionist nature and a strong message about capitalism and inequalities. So take us through this record. Is there a theme to the EP?
I think the theme is more to the cover concept, because of that kind of octopus that has a tentacles, trying to keep everyone under control. It's how can I say it? It's and the inequalities of the civilizations, of people. Some are capitalism. That's what defines the record, the artwork, the cover concept is about that. The lyrics, it's more vague. It talks about other kind of stuff also, but we focused in the cover concept, the cover of the EP, cover concept.
Mm-hmm. I actually had no idea that it was an octopus until you mentioned that on the record cover.
It's kind of an octopus.
Octopus over the pyramid. There is a pyramid, Illuminati pyramid.
Yeah.
And there is the octopus on the top. It's kind of.
It's a kind of. We have to imagine a kind of strange octopus in the top of the pyramid.
It kind of symbolizes the new world order and all that fucking stuff, man, and the Illuminatis and all that.
Yeah. I was trying to wonder what was going on, and I'm like, okay, I see a pyramid, I see tentacles, I see people running and screaming, and then I got an idea of like a UFO with a flying saucer coming in.
No, it's kind of the influence of the pyramid over people, man.
And so we got some Illuminati stuff here.
Yeah, some kind of Illuminati stuff and some kind of new world order stuff and all the same shit.
Right.
That make us.
That's why it's mind consumption. Yeah, mind consumption. That idea goes from there. Mind consumption. Consumes your mind. All that kind of stuff that just want people. Governments and whatever, they just want to have control of everyone. And
it's just a cliche, man. It's just the poor is getting poor, the rich are getting richer. It's always the same cliche, but it repeats itself all the time.
With a flying saucer pyramid.
Yeah, with a flying saucer over our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably we're not the strange, awkward trashers that you're meeting for the first time. So
we've been abducted by
some crazy ideas.
Now, speaking of crazy ideas, one of the tracks here, and I believe it has a music video as well, or is it a lyric video? But Idiocracy.
Yeah.
So is this Idiocracy part of this new world order that it's just turned into a bunch of idiots running around and the idiots are trying to do stuff? Take us through this track.
Idiocracy Layers is all about this COVID-19 that's going on, this health crisis disease. It's all about that, if you follow the lyrics, it's very easy to know what we're talking about. And when this all started, the local authorities of every country didn't knew very well how to do and how to manage it. Embrace that problem, so they just had some layers. Is about the rules, it means it goes to that word that way, the rules, and many of that rules that were implemented were because no one knew how to deal with it, with COVID-19.
Yeah.
They just showed out some layers. That's why layers are the rules with no point. Kind of idiots doing some laws without knowing what they're doing.
Laws that change every day, man. That change all the time. Today is like this. Tomorrow, that's not a good thing to do. On another time. I don't know. They change the laws every day, man. They don't know how it works, how COVID works. And today is a good thing to wear a mask. Tomorrow is not a good thing to wear a mask, and so on and so on.
That confuses the people. That confuses everyone. That's why one part of the lyric says we want the end of the lyric. We want the antidote for the disease before we disease. That's why. And fortunately, they found the. Let's hope it works. The antidote, the vaccine. Let's see.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very. How can I say? It's a very. Oh, sometimes I forgive for my English. Sometimes there are some words that just pass by. It's very actual. the idiocracy layers. It's very actual. Daily. It's a daily issue.
Mm-hmm. And as far as COVID, you guys have been okay? No issues with COVID?
No.
At this moment, Portugal is one of the worst European countries related with COVID.
Yeah.
Not good.
But you guys are okay? You guys have been sick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're COVID-free until now.
COVID-free until now, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been good.
Been good?
Yeah.
The numbers here are very ugly, man. They grow exponentially.
Yeah.
It's scary, yeah. It's very scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with the new variant.
Yeah. With the new variants, it's getting worse. It's getting worse here in Portugal, and let's see. There are a lot of deaths happening because of COVID-19. Let's see how. I think the biggest problem are the people. They just don't want. Today I was seeing the news, and there's a place in Cascais that they just closed that place, and they're with some barriers. How can I say? Some traps and some. Well, they blocked down that area. So, and there were people just walking around inside that area that was blocked, And they were interviewed. Okay, I know it's not legal to be here, but it's okay.
Without masks,
how can it
distance
possible? The government can't do nothing else. But it's very difficult for a government to put some laws and some. To put order in the house, because people just don't respect it. They think they'll only happen on the others. They are immune. How are you gonna say? They don't. It doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
Well, people don't care. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a word. They don't give a fuck.
That's right. That's right. We know that word in English.
Yeah. I think everyone knows that. It's a universal word.
And the new here is kind of increased the COVID here, man. We have about, let me tell you, 5,000 cases a day. Now we have 10,000, 11,000 a day.
Okay. I've got here that word in Portuguese is foder.
Foda, yeah.
Good.
Portuguese, foda.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the foda.
And then what's this? Porra, porro.
Porra.
What's
it's a soft word for shit, man.
Okay.
It's a kind of soft word. Shit is merda in Portuguese.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Porra, it's a soft word. It's not nothing hefty to say. You can say porra without offending anybody.
Okay. Makes sense. Now, I'm kind of curious about this one. Evil 8. Who are the Evil 8? What is the Evil 8?
Okay. Evil 8 is about karma. It has to do when someone can harms others. Other people now, bullying, for example. Let's take the example of bullying. Someday there will be the day that karma will come back and take care of the offenders, the attackers, And that's what it's all about. Evil 8. What is evil? Evil are there here is the rope, for the hanging rope, and 8 is a 8 feet tall ladder. So the person that was offended won't do nothing to him. Karma will just pull the ladder for him. Okay, Karma will just take care of it. Sooner or later, it works like that. It's all about Evil 8. It talks about the karma.
Okay. Speaking of karma, who's this beautiful little lady?
It's my daughter.
All right. Well, hello, little lady. How are you?
He's a little bit shy, man. Yeah. But she's telling me that she doesn't know you, so she doesn't going to say anything.
Okay, I understand.
Pode tirar a mãe, pode aqui fora.
Mas a mãe trocou a porta.
Amanda, mas já vem.
George told her once, "Do never talk with strangers." He didn't know you. That's why.
I know.
No, it's not a stranger now.
Exactly. My son Gabriel, who is 6 years old, is upstairs doing school online. Otherwise, he'd be right here, and then they could have a conversation. Yeah. Except he's a stranger, but at least he's close to her age, I guess.
She's 5. Yeah, she's 5 years.
Cool.
5 years old. Yeah, and she's been at home too because of the COVID.
Yeah.
She started school today. Was the first day again since the new year is, and it's tough, man. The kids getting stressed
out, probably.
Yeah.
At home.
It's stressful for them.
Yeah.
So much. I mean, it's too much time at home, too much energy to get to
burn.
Burn my patience.
Beautiful. Okay, so we've just chatted about Idiocracy Layers, which made me think of the tier system. I don't know why, but in England they have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. It made me think of those layers. I don't know why. Evil 8 comes back around. Karma. We've talked about the octopus of greatness on the pyramid. I guess my next question is, I guess what's the plan with this record? Because with the way COVID-19 is going, there's still no shows or tours or anything. So I guess what's the plan going forward?
Well, me and George, we just met online because I play in another band. He plays also in another band, Earth Syndicate. I play in another band called Morbid Death. And we just shared our videos just like that. And we exchanged some messages on Messenger, and that's how it started. We were in the confinement, everyone was at home at the time. And so it started there. He asked me, "Oh, Ricardo, do you like thrash metal?" "Yeah, of course. I got here some ideas. I'm going to send it to you. Okay, if you like it, good. If you don't like it, put it in the trash can." Okay, and then it started like that. And so we started to, I wrote some, the lyrics. Actually, it was the first song was, I think it was Bring Me Down. I think it was Bring Me Down. And then I had the bass lines I recorded here in São Miguel because I to get to Paul and George have to take a plane, and it's a 2-hour flight to Lisbon. Okay. So I had to do everything here in São Miguel where I live. And then we just posted in the media and the internet, and we started to have very good feedback. And what started as being I think to just keep our time, keep busy, because we had a lot of time in the confinement. It started to be a more serious thing going on. And well, one thing took the other, and here we are with 6 songs, 1 EP, 1 record out, the first one. And of course, we know that we realize that we won't have no shows because there are no shows going on. But it's a way to let the world know that we exist also. So Torn Fabriks is here.
I expect it to get better, man, to play live if it's going.
Yeah, we're looking forward for that.
Yeah,
I'm looking. I'm looking at.
Yeah, looking forward.
I'm looking at pictures here of San Miguel. I had no idea. My God, beautiful. I mean, you're just like whatever. It's another day in the life, but I imagine things are pretty quiet right now. Usually, there'd be a lot of tourists.
Yes, usually there are a lot of tourists around. Not now because everyone knows why. But there's a lot of tourists around in normal days. Yeah, it's kind of very busy around. And I know very well what I'm saying because I'm a bus driver and I toured with them guys with tourists all day. 7 days per week. So we have this time. It's a very busy place, especially in summertime. It's a lot. It's very crowded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Sweet.
So if you someday will have some spare time, just come on and visit São Miguel. Jorge also. And Paul's not here, the drummer.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's very good.
Hit up San Miguel, then go to Ibiza. Be great.
There are other 8 islands in the Azores. So there are a lot of things to see.
I bet.
Azores is beautiful.
It's all about nature.
It is all about nature. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, boys, we've chatted about the EP, the artwork. We've chatted about a couple of tracks, Evil 8, Idiocracy Layers. We chatted about this year, COVID-19. Is there anything I missed that you guys wanted to chat about?
We're hoping to compose more songs for another album, and we're hoping that COVID vanish forever, and so we can play and show the people our stuff live. It's a shame that we couldn't play live, man. For me, it starts like a side project. Right now, it's my main project, if you know what I mean. Because I wasn't expecting so much good vibe and good feedback for TORN FABRIKS, and right now I'm headed to this project, man. And
we're kind of surprised with all that feedback that's coming in, and it's very, we're very pleased about it, it just took the thing to another level. We just take it more seriously, TORN FABRIKS, and if all those that never heard about TORN FABRIKS, it's time to do it. Don't waste your time. TORN FABRIKS, okay?
That's right. All right. Beautiful. Well, boys, thank you so much for coming on to the Rock Metal Podcast today.
Thank you, John, for having us.
My bad English, it's not that good to make a good conversation, but I think you understand me.
We're struggling here. That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. It's tough, man. You gotta think in Portuguese and translate to English. It's not easy.
My English is also a lot rusty, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I think you understand what we're trying to say. So
a lot of rusty.
Get to the next interview in Portuguese, can we? John.
C.
John, can we do it in Portuguese the next interview?
C.
See, it's only a thing. It's the only word you know. And
I had to think because it's yes in Italian and it's yes in Spanish. Is it also yes in Portuguese? Yeah. Okay.
In Portuguese, it's sim. S-E-M. S-I-M. Sim.
Okay.
It's the same. See, it's the fucking
All right. Well, thank you so much, boys.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, John. Have a nice day. Okay. Take care.